Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about suggestions to IBA and UFBU for the 13th Bipartite Settlement and 10th Joint Note, a special compensation for long service, medal and financial benefit for dedicated bank employees. Introductions. Banking is an industry where employees spend a significant part of their working lives serving customers, supporting economic activity, and contributing to the growth of their respective banks. Employees who complete 10, 20, 25, or 30 years of banking service demonstrate exceptional continuity, commitment, experience, and institutional loyalty. Their contribution is not limited to the number of years completed. Over the years, they acquire valuable knowledge of banking procedures, customer relationships, technology, compliance, risk management, and the practical functioning of the banking system. Therefore, as part of the ongoing discussions for the 13th Bipartite Settlement, 13 BPS, and the 10th Joint Note, IB and UFBU may consider introducing a structured special compensations for long service scheme. The scheme could combine both financial recognition and a prestigious service medal, thereby giving employees a meaningful and visible acknowledgement of their long and dedicated service. Proposed long service recognition scheme. It is suggested that employees completing specified milestones of banking service may be granted a long service medal, recognition medal along with a one-time financial benefit. Employees completing 10, 20, 25, and 30 years of banking service may be honored with bronze, silver, gold, and platinum or distinguished long service medals with certificates, respectively, along with one-time financial benefits of rupees 25,000, rupees 50,000, rupees 75,000, and rupees 1 lakh, respectively. The above amounts are only suggested figures and may be suitably revised during negotiations. The important principle is that each long service milestone should carry a meaningful financial benefit in addition to recognitions through a medal and certificate. Why a medal should be introduced? A medal has a special emotional and symbolic value. It represents honor, achievement, and recognitions. Employees completing 10, 20, 25, and 30 years should have something tangible that they can proudly preserve as a record of their contributions to the banking sector. The medal could mention the employee's name, bank, service milestones, and years of completion. It may be presented during an annual functions, retirement ceremony, bank foundation day, or another suitable official program. For employees completing 30 years, a special distinguished long service medal could be introduced to recognize exceptional institutional loyalty and decades of service. Financial benefits should be separate from existing benefits. The proposed long service compensation should preferably be treated as a special recognition benefit, separate from regular salary increments, annual increments, promotion benefits, PLI, retirement benefits, gratuity, or other existing service benefits. This is important because an employee is completing 20 or 30 years of service has made a substantial contributions to the organizations over a long period. A dedicated benefit would therefore provide a direct and visible acknowledgement of that contribution. The benefit may also be structured so that employees receive the applicable amount automatically on completion of their prescribed service period, without requiring individual applications or discretionary approval. Benefits to employees and banks. Such a scheme would have several positive effects. First, it would improve employees' morale by demonstrating that long-term commitment is valued. Second, it could encourage employees to remain connected with organizations and contribute their experience for the benefit of younger colleagues. Experienced employees often act as informal mentors, helping new employees understand banking operations, customer service, internal procedures, and practical problem solving. Recognizing their service can therefore strengthen the culture of knowledge sharing within banks. The scheme would also create a positive message that loyalty and experience have value in the banking profession. In an environment of continuous technological, operational, and regulatory changes, retaining experienced employees is itself an organizational asset. A special request to IB and ABU. It is therefore requested that IB and ABU may jointly consider incorporating a long service recognition and compensation scheme in the 13th BPS and 10th joint note. The scheme may provide a medal, certificate, and one-time financial benefit at 10, 20, 25, and 30 years of completed banking service. A higher recognition may be provided at 25 and 30 years to acknowledge employees who have devoted the major portions of their professional life to banking. The benefit may also be extended uniformly across participating banks so that employees receive comparable recognitions irrespective of the size or geographical locations of their bank. Conclusions. Long service should not be merely recorded in an employee's service book. It also should be recognized, respected, and rewarded. Employees completing 10, 20, 25, and 30 years have contributed their time, experience, and professional commitment to the banking industry. A combination of financial compensations and a long service medal would provide both practical and emotional recognition. It is therefore earnestly suggested that IBA and UFBU consider this proposal during the negotiations for the 13th Bipartite Settlement and 10th Joint Note and introduce a comprehensive special compensations for long service scheme. Such an initiative would send a strong and positive message to employees. Dedicated service is valued, experience is respected, and loyalty deserves recognition. Disclaimer: this is a personal suggestion intended for considerations by IBA, UFBU, and their concerned stakeholders during the 13th bipartite settlement and 10th joint note discussions. The proposed amounts, eligibility conditions, and the implementation mechanisms are illustrative and may be modified or negotiated as considered appropriate by the competent authorities. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share